The Rocket Review is sponsored by Why Not Saloon.
We're so thrilled to have on the show an incredible country music singer, songwriter, and guitarist, the pride of Foley, Missouri. You might know her from The Voice, but she is from Missouri. Ruby Leigh, good to have you on the show.
I'm glad to be here.
You know, I can't believe this. It's like you and I met, like a year or so ago. And, your career has just been going great. It's not bad when all four chairs turn, because you're singing, and then you're on Team Reba. And then the next thing you know, you've been on the Opry. Things are going pretty well.
I would say so, they had to twist my arm to be on the Opry.
Oh,
obviously.
I know. It's like, well, if you had time, but you already turned down one invite. So this was like, they just keep inviting you back. Then Dan Rogers is going, well, Ruby, we need you on the Opry.
Well, that's a really huge compliment, really. It's just awesome that I am able to have my debut, and it's not, that I'm guessing. And I'm not saying that that's not cool,
right?
Because that's always awesome to be able to play there in any sense. Polishing the floor would be pretty awesome.
If they said, Eric, can you carry cases to the back of the Opry? I'm like, yes, I can. Who needs mandolin? I can carry it.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's just really cool to be able to have like my moment, my debut. It's, my official debut. I'm not guessing with someone, and I'm glad that it happened authentically and that it was, because of me.
Yeah.
So, I'm just super happy about it.
Well, and I wanted to bring this up too, to where certainly I love your voice on the show and your song selection. And I think what you do a great job of too, bringing with the classic country, like revitalizing some of these songs and bringing them out. But also I got to bring up now with Love's Like a Rose.
Yeah.
You have your own song that you've co-written here in Nashville. You've got more songs coming out, working on bigger and better things even. Yeah,
I always strive to do better, because I feel like nothing is ever perfect. So I'm super, super happy with the song that I've just released here. It's a great song. It's very Linda Ronstadt.
It is. That's what I thought exactly. It really reminded me, and which I loved Linda Ronstadt. But yeah, it kind of has that vibe. But I think it showcases your voice so well. And you and I were talking before we started the show that this was a co-write thing for you. And obviously in the past, you started singing at 9 years old and writing very early also, but you always wrote your songs by yourself.
Yeah, I always wrote my songs by myself. It wasn't like something that, I don't know, it's not that I never wanted to write with someone else. It's just, in Foley, Missouri, there's 68 people, and most of them don't sing.
Yeah, and plus, it's like, with us both being from Missouri, I'm from Fruitland, it's like, and if you count cows, it will up it a little bit.
Yeah.
But still, once again, they don't sing or write songs like you.
Yeah, but some of them yodel, some of the cows yodel.
Yeah,
no.
And you do a great job yodeling.
Thank you. No, but like I said, I it's not like I didn't have plans to co-write with someone. It's just, no one in Foley's a songwriter.
But now you have people knocking on your door wanting to co-write with you.
Exactly. This song I just released, I wrote with Christopher Mark Gray, and I was just so honored to write with him because it's just, I was so happy with what we came up with and the idea of the song, going over like the lifespan of a rose and with love being into play with that. So I just think that the song is really cool. It's a very unique idea. So it's really fun to write with other people too, You're not like sitting by yourself and you're like, dang it, what am I supposed to put next, Well,
that's what I was telling your mom and dad. It's like at a point you're going to have like a condo or an apartment here for the whole family. So your sister, mom, dad, you can like come and hang out in Nashville, have some hot chicken, maybe go play a few guitars.
We're trying to move, so.
Yeah, well, it's so funny too, because I think that's one of the things I really appreciated about you on the show and in other, shows I've seen you and everything is seeing you play your nice guitar.
Yep.
And I know that you're endorsed by them also. D'Angelico.
D'Angelico. Yeah, they are just an awesome company, and they've pretty much supported me from the beginning, really. They endorsed me when I was very young. I think I was like 11 years old, and I was entered into a competition that they had at the NAMM show, and after that was over, they were like, "Hey, we wanna support you and get behind you," and then they endorsed me, and they've been with me ever since, and they've helped me out just tremendously, and they're like my go-to guitar. I have an awesome guitar that they made for me that they got they got my name inlaid in the neck of
saw.
it, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's very Johnny Cash-esque to me, which I like.
Yeah, you know, I was going for more Loretta Lynn. But
Yeah,
that's
that
fair.
too. Yeah, but yeah, no, but I mean, certainly with your, you know, the people that, you know, you idolized musically, I just thought it looked really cool having your neck inlaid with your name.
Exactly.
Although you're going to have a custom guitar too, you know, just a one-off from some friends of ours
Yeah,
out in LA.
yeah, I would say.
So that may come out on a video or a stage soon.
Maybe, maybe. I can't say yes or no.
I know,
so-
you can neither confirm. I feel like this is like The Voice. You can neither confirm nor deny. It's like
Exactly.
we're putting you in a hotel and you can't talk to anybody.
Exactly. I'm like, you know, can't say.
It's like you don't want to live that again though.
No.
Yeah, but what a great platform too. And you know, all joking aside, coming from a small town in Missouri, and obviously we're Cardinals fans.
Yep.
You know, but you know, starting out there at a young age, and then you know your family and everybody around you, you know, being supportive of you while you pursue this. But then you know, having a huge stage, a platform for people to hear your songs and voice, it has to be, you know, sometimes you want to pinch yourself and go, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy experience. I mean, you know, being on The Voice, it's like, and like I said, coming from such a small town, it was crazy to be able to make it through on an audition, and let alone get a chair turn.
Yeah, or four.
You know, that was an iconic moment for me. Everyone like talked about when I did that.
Yeah, kind of a big deal.
It's a very big deal.
Especially when, you know, it's like, I felt for you because I think it's so hard when you have to choose who to go with.
Yeah.
Particularly, and I got to brag on you because you won't. It's like, but when John Legend and people like that are saying so many incredible things about you, and Gwen, and then it's like going, it's hard to choose. And certainly from your background in music, you know, with more of the, you know, traditional classic country, I would call it. But then also, you know, you're rock too.
Yeah.
So you've kind of got that balance of everything.
Yeah.
And I think it seems like, particularly in this new single, you're showcasing that, and it's going to give you the opportunity, you know, to do more with your own songs, don't you think?
Exactly. That's I've always said since I started music, really, is I don't want to be known. I don't want to be put in a box. I don't want to be known as, oh, she's just a country singer.
Right.
You know, I want to be able to be like, you know, Dolly Parton, you know, or someone like that. And if I come out with a rock album, it's not like this huge shock, like, oh my gosh, she can't do rock music,
Right.
you know. So I just want to be known as an artist, you know, just someone that sings, you know.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I really liked about my new song that I released, is it can go in many different ways,
I agree.
you know. And
Yeah, to me, it really could cross that line.
Exactly.
And just like Linda Ronstadt did.
Yeah.
Between, you know, country and rock and folk and all these things.
Exactly. That's what, like Johnny Cash, he won awards in so many different types of genres,
Right.
you know. And I mean, so many people, it doesn't matter who you are, what you listen to, everyone knows who Johnny Cash is.
Totally.
You know, you could be the biggest heavy metal listener and be like, oh, I like Johnny Cash, you know, because Johnny Cash was just that person, so influential. So.
But it has to feel odd for you also now when you're out and about and people recognize you. And, you know, it's like going, because before, you know, it's like certainly, you know, in small towns, you can kind of hide out. You can kind of, you know, you go to the grocery store, it's like, oh, Ruby, you know, but it's like going now when you're going to other cities and people recognize you on the street and your family, it's like going, that's kind of a game changer. You can't really hide as much. Plus you got cool hair too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I actually did it right before I came in.
See,
you know?
that's great.
No, yeah, it's a great feeling to have people that actually know who I am. I've been saying at all my shows, it's a great feeling, especially to have people that want to listen to me.
Right.
Because for so long, I was just you know, background noise in a bar, you know, and.
Been there.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, most people don't care. They're talking, they're eating, and I understand. Most people aren't there for music. But like, to have people that are buying tickets to come and see me perform, and they're, you know, intent on listening, and they're sitting there, and it's just like a listening room. It's a great feeling, you know.
Right.
It's like, wow, I've done it. This is what I've wanted.
Yeah.
You know.
And also having that fan base.
Exactly.
You know, to where people, you know, are waiting for your new music, and people that want to participate with you to either co-write or perform with you. I got to bring up also 4 shows at Dollywood this fall.
Yeah.
That's not a bad way to kick things off.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, maybe Dolly comes and hangs out. You guys do a little harmony thing.
I've never heard of Dolly Parton. No.
Dolly?
Who's
yeah,
Dolly?
Yeah, she has a wood. Dolly
What?
Wood? Yeah. I mean,
No.
that's a nice booking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a step up from Branson.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah.
You know, Branson's pretty cool though.
Branson is cool. I've gone to Branson a lot.
Only thing in Missouri.
Because we're raised there. It's like where else? It's like going to a Cardinals game. It's like, of course you go to the Cardinals. We're all Cardinals fans.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I was just so honored because that was another longtime dream of mine to be able to play Dollywood. Because that's one of my goals and kind of like the Opry. For it all to work out in that order, it was like wow, like this is my year. So.
But I think bigger and better things are coming.
Hopefully.
No, I know it. I mean, especially with your song, especially how well this song's doing to where, it's being added to so many people's playlists and everything else, and you're getting invited, and it's like you've become part of the music community here. Especially when you get to hang out with people like Carl Jackson and everything too. It's like going, yeah, kind of well known.
Yeah, that was really cool to be able to meet him, so.
Hanging out at the station inn, next thing you know, you're on stage.
Yeah, like, whoa, what am I doing here?
Yeah, it's like going, it's just kind of a different, being in Music City, and also, just, from your, beginnings, they just embrace you.
Yeah.
But it comes down to, it's a testament to your voice and your craft, what you're bringing for all these years. Because you just sound so mature. When I first listened to your voice, I was like going, and once again, I was listening to it and not seeing you, and I'm like going, how old is this gal? It's like going, 30s, 40s. It's like going, then I see, I'm like going, the voice does not fit.
I get that a lot, actually. Yeah.
You have such a mature voice and such a mature tone. It's really what I'm complimenting you on, and a lot of young people don't. And with the clarity of what you bring in the notes and being able to yodel, it's like I don't even know how you do that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Do you just walk around the house and do that?
Yeah, as much as my family hates it. You should have heard me when I was learning how to. That's great. Ran off a few animals there. But no, I love to yodel. It's really fun. It's hard when you first learn it, but once you get it.
I can't even imagine.
Well, I'll teach you afterward.
Thank you. It's right, because I always joke, I'm like Tonic Man. It's like I can sing the melody. It's like my daughter can sing harmonies. I just stay right in the middle.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll go with the key, but you can yodel it.
Well, yeah. I mean, yodeling is really fun, and I had such a blast being able to kind of bring back like, it's just something you don't hear anymore, unfortunately, and it's such an awesome talent that not many people have, and it's just really cool to be able to bring that out, and especially on such a large platform like The Voice, know, which is where most people know me from, is from my yodeling.
Yeah. And now everybody's going to want that at the shows too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so you're going to have to pick from, your catalog of songs before The Voice, and then also what you did on The Voice, and now your own original songs.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's been awesome. Obviously, Cowboy Sweetheart yodeling song has been like my number one request.
Oh my gosh, and I just love that.
I do too.
It's happy.
Exactly.
And I think, and that's what I appreciate about you. When I saw you on TV and everything, and when I met you and your family, it's like I like seeing you with your guitar and singing, and you're happy, and you're enjoying it. And I think that the audience and fans get that. Yeah,
I think it's important. You got to love what you do, or it's just a job.
Have you already named your fans?
My fan base. They're called my family because.
I love it. That is so Missouri. That is just so Missouri. Right there it is.
It's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I don't come from a very big family.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally just my mom, my dad, my sister, and my adopted grandparents, Mary Jo and Glenn. And that's our whole family base. And some of these fans have been following me since I started music, week one.
And also, they downloaded the app just to vote for you.
That's right. I had.
And they didn't even know what an app was.
Yes, that's
Try to
true.
do that on a Nokia.
Yeah. Nokia. But it was crazy. The voting power that I had, it was like, wow. Like, I keep going back to small town thing, but I mean, small town, like all these people are voting, it was crazy to have the support from not only my town, but like all these people.
Yeah, well, and also a nice little article in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch that I read.
Yep.
Yeah. I used to get that newspaper.
Oh, I know. I did quite a few interviews with them, and they're awesome.
I read a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, very complimentary. Well, I want to make sure also, Ruby, besides, the Dollywood shows, you're going to have more shows, obviously tours in 2025. You got some cool merch, sweatshirts, T-shirts, maybe you're going to have to rhinestone some stuff even.
Yeah.
And you'll have to do something with the rose now to match the single.
That's true.
Something rosy. I'm just saying, but where, viewer-wise, for your website, for everything social media, now they don't have to download an app, but you may have a new one. Where do viewers need to go?
Well, to go and check out everything that's going on in my crazy lifestyle, go ahead and go to all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm verified on everything except for YouTube. So go and check it out. It's under Ruby Leigh Official, RUBYLEIGH Official. And I also have a website at rubyleighofficial.com.
And there's going to be more singles coming out. Be sure and add Love Is Like a Rose to your playlist. Plus, just follow her. Go see Ruby Leigh live. You're going to love her as much as I do with her voice and with her guitar playing. And it's just a great experience, and hopefully some yodeling in there also. You may have to write an original song with yodeling.
I know. I've been thinking about it.
If you could only find somebody to join in with you here, like Rhonda Vincent or somebody, I don't know. There's somebody around here in Nashville.
I was thinking about you.
Oh, yeah, you have to teach me.
Well, yeah.
I can play the backup instruments behind you.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, be sure and check out all of the music and check out the merch and everything else, and go see her live, as I mentioned. Ruby Leigh, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So great having you in.
The Rocket Review is sponsored by Why Not Saloon.